so far. Alrighty then. First thing, okay. Ah, there we go. Oop. All right. But it's hot.
So, you finally arrived. Or is it the two of you? It's a pleasure to meet you. Call me Maggot. I don't like that other name Denholm and his men insist on using. I don't know, and that bothers me a lot. But I sense something lurking inside you. Something quite terrifying, I must say. All I'm sure of is that you've been exposed to vast quantities of the weirdness and survived. And that's rare. Let's say I have certain skills when it comes to magic.
A druid? Curse someone? Couldn't be me. I'm not even a druid anymore. I know a thing or two about herbs and mushrooms, but I can't for the life of me recall how to curse someone. That knowledge leaked out of me long ago, like molasses spilling from a broken jug, straight onto the floor, seeping into the gaps between the rotten boards. Red-eyed demons licking it up underneath. I don't know, to be fair. My potions tend to cause a blissful state of forgetfulness. Who is that man, anyway? What kind of curse are we talking about? Oh, no. That does sound a little familiar. You see, I had a dream where I heard the howling of demons and went out to stop the one who summoned them. I turned him into stone. So that really happened? Bagpipes. So, that was where that infernal howling came from. It felt as if my very soul were being torn out through my ears with red-hot irons. I must have unconsciously dived into the recesses of my memory and reached for the long-forgotten knowledge about curses. Incredible, isn't it? How a mixture of herbs and mushrooms can open the mind so profoundly. Sometimes it's easier not knowing. Then you don't have to think about it. Yes, fortunately, such a curse is much easier to remove than to cast. Wait a moment. I should have all the ingredients for... What was I... Oh, yes. The ingredients for a certain concoction. There. Take this potion and pour it down his throat. It'll burn all the way down, but there's no other way. You see, it needs to burn in order to dissolve the reality in which the curse keeps him immobile.
yes, the Mynheer. It responded to your presence. It reacted to you. And that's unusual. It means big changes are coming to our small Kunacht. Do you know why all those Camelot troops are here? That's right. Unfortunately, they believe that by gathering all the dying Mynheers and placing them around Camelot, they'll stand a fighting chance against the oncoming weirdness. But they don't know, or they don't want people to know, that a Mynheer is nothing but a piece of rock, unless it has been ignited by a special ritual. And if they were ignited once, they can be rekindled again. You see where I'm going with this? No, I'm too old to play a hero. But I can help you become one, if you care about things like that. And I, for once, would like to stand on the right side of history. And you got where you are in life by always listening to what people in power tell you? It's your choice, of course, but it won't hurt to listen to what I have in mind before you make your decision. That's the problem, you see. I don't have one. The moment the Mynheer reacted to you, I felt something. As if a piece of my brain was trying to tell me something, but I couldn't quite reach it. I suddenly remembered about the Mynheer rites, the ritual I told you about, and that there were 2 scrolls that contained it. But where are they? How do I even know that? That's lost on me. So, it looks like we'd have to take a little trip into the recesses of my memory, literally. Well, not literally. As entertaining as that sounds, you won't be dissecting me. I'm talking about a journey into the subconscious, not an anatomy lesson. Just a bit of mushroom potion and poof,
Gotta
you're
get those
on your way.
shrooms.
Safest option we've got, relatively speaking. Do you think I want somebody wandering around in my brain, looking for memories I decided to bury? I like your eagerness, but I don't exactly have the materials required
Of course you
for
don't.
this particular kind of
course.
potion on me. It's not like I'm letting people inside my mind every day, you know. Here's what we'll need in order to make this thing work. Just Grab these and bring them back, and we'll see what happens.
Your guard down. I see fear in your eyes. This but a scratch.
How's it
I'll
going?
strike you down. Show me what you are made of. Your armor won't.
Do you have any ideas for how to remove the curse? What? I'm supposed to just forgive... Oh, fine. Give me that potion. It can't get any worse. I think. Oh, Mother's mercy! What is this? Are you trying to kill me? Wait! Something's happening! I can feel my fingers! Thank you. I don't have much, but please, take these coins. Tell me, where did you get this potion? Perhaps it doesn't. What truly matters is that I can move again. Thank you. May the All-Mother guide your path.
Nice to see you. Good day.
Busy? But I've got a moment. What is it? Do you have them? Ah, perfect. Now, this'll take a bit. I need to blend the ether bloom into the butter first. Then, mix it all. And done. Mmm, they smell amazing. Here, take a few. For your trouble. Let me know what you think. I've got work to do. See you around. You're right on time. Depend. Whew. I really need to tweak the recipe. Couldn't even lift my hammer afterward. Still, not bad. I'm pretty sure I could also add something else for more flavor. No, not entirely. Creating something to share. That's part of the rite of passage for a Theod alchemist. And sharing what you make, that's the spirit of baking. You can make the best pie in the world, but eating it alone, that's just sad. Like I said, baking is alchemy for those of us who can't go too deep into the craft. And now, thanks to you, I've proved it.
We may be in for a fight. No match for me.
This is how it's done.
Let's see. Ah, the raspberries. We'll save those for later. Very nutritious. Perfect for the after effects. Nutrition is key, my brave friend. I'll make jam so delicious it'll knock your boots off. You'll thank me later. Wait and see. Now, it's time for us to embark on this shared journey into the self. See you on the other side.
Silly mushrooms. They whisper behind your back again. How did you lose your name? Did the fire take it?
A drink a day keeps the clarity away.
Oh yeah, there's something definitely wrong with this guy.
You just wanted to save your life. It would have happened anyway.
Traitor!
Wait! Just wait! There must be another way! Take me instead! Leave them alone! They didn't deserve this! Please! Let them go! Please! Wait! Just wait! There must be another way! Take me in... Oh, the king himself! I am unworthy. Oh, forgive me. How wretched I am. Yes, maggot. But I am a worthless maggot. You are here to help? The maggot cannot be helped. The worthless maggot betrayed its family. It ate their carrion. There are no more druids. There is no Murig. What is left is the maggot. I ate them. The vile maggot ate the druids, then ate Murig. And now the maggot is all that's left. The maggot was born when Murig pointed to where his brothers were. Yes, and thus the maggot was born. The maggot doesn't deserve to live. Would you like to kill the maggot? The maggot doesn't want to live. Murig gave birth to the maggot. The maggot ate Murig. But the maggot doesn't want to live. Kill the maggot! But the maggot... The maggot doesn't know if it can. The maggot wants this pain to end. Kill the maggot! Murig is here, inside the maggot. Murig was silent. Murig notices your presence. Murig is... The maggot will try. It will seek Murig inside itself and talk to him. Murig should be wiser than the maggot. Oh, there you are. What a journey it was, huh? And that King Arthur at the very end. That I did. If I remember correctly, I was trying to convince him to kill me, but I didn't really want it. I just couldn't speak. Because it kind of wasn't me. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because the wise king was wiser than me. He didn't let me die. He just said, actually, I don't remember what he said, but I feel like I've spent ages in icy water, and now I can finally warm myself by the fire. Now, the world is going to change. My world, at least. And that's all thanks to you. I am eternally grateful for that. Oh, it helped, believe me. A good trip shakes things loose I've forgotten. Things I didn't even know I knew. And it turns out it's not a scroll, but a tablet split in half. One part was guarded by the druids, and the other was taken by the priestesses for safekeeping. A smart move, considering that back in the day, both the druids and the priestesses held equal power in this region. I know where you can find the part that belonged to the druids, at Sagramor's castle. He wasn't exactly a pleasant fellow, and I have no idea how the druidic half of the tablet ended up in his possession. About 200 years ago, his castle literally sank underground, and all that remains are some grim legends. But my subconscious doesn't lie. My master etched Sagramor's name onto it, so it must be the only place where that part of the tablet could be. You'd have to ask Nianti about that. She's much more knowledgeable when it comes to all that priestess stuff. Ailey's a good girl, but she's up to her elbows in work, and I doubt she's had time to dig deeper into the history of their order. So, that leaves Niante as your best option anyway. They say he dreamed of becoming the next King Arthur, and did everything he could to live up to the name. Along the way, he encountered 3 witches posing as druids who promised him eternal life. It's likely they were quite powerful, and Sagramor struck a deal with them, because, as I mentioned, one day his kingdom simply vanished from the surface of Avalon. Many adventurers have tried to find his castle. After all, how could such a massive structure just disappear? But, as you can imagine, none ever succeeded. I can only hope you will. Most of the old scriptures point to the north of Connacht, near the old water dam. Of course, near could mean 1 mile or 10. Druids weren't exactly known for precise directions. Still, that's your bet. You'll know you're close when the air feels heavy, like the past is still clinging to the place. That's how it usually is with old druid stuff.
You found her, didn't you? You went to that cave and came out alive. So that means she's dead. She wouldn't have just given you my heart back. I'm not sure. I'm guessing some kind of spell. I can't believe love could ever be that blind. Sweet All-Mother, I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. She was a monster, as you know. A beautiful one, but only on the surface. I can't believe it's over. Oh, and I didn't have a chance to express my gratitude. Although, an apology might be more fitting. You risked your life for me. That's more than I could ever ask of anyone. Even someone dear to me. So, thank you. What brings you here? Got something for me to look at? In my eyes, she never looked like a monster. I remember following her to that cursed place. When we were close, she touched my heart. I felt a great pain. And then I saw what she really was. I got scared, grabbed something heavy. I managed to get away, but inside I felt emptiness. Each morning after that, the burning of my wound grew more intense. He seems stern, but he's a good, hard-working man. This time, though, it's personal. As soon as I was sure I could swing the hammer twice, I got straight to work. I'm forging a new heart. I know I've only just gotten back the one that beats in my chest, but I can feel there's something wrong with it. It's weaker. I am weaker and unsteady. It's easier for me to grow impatient and angry. More things seem to cut me deeper. I feel like my heart is poisoned. So far, all my attempts have failed. None of those hearts had the spark a forged replacement ought to have. They were far too weak to beat in a blacksmith's chest. There's a legend about the Stone Wardens. It tells that they could forge a heart stronger than any other. A heart that could make a man invincible. Sadly, I don't know much more than that. Right now, I'm just banging my head against the wall. Well, since the Stone Wardens are all Dalriata, my hands are tied. Vrel is the only person from the tribes that I know. A Dalriata selling books. And that's something, isn't it? I was planning to ask her about the legends myself. Thank you. It hasn't been easy for him. His entire world has begun to change around him. You've seen what they did to the trees near Kunacht. For some reason, it pains Urfia no end. Even before I got sick, the Camelotians had commissioned a lot of work from us. I think he feels partially responsible for what's been happening around here. The men here in Kunacht is dying. The nights have become even more dangerous. People say the weirdness is creeping closer. Perhaps the Camelotians have a point. It is difficult for me to say anything more. I just want to do my job the best I can. You're just in time. The four...
Have some spare food or coin?
Yes. And here are the remains of Sir Valin. He was a scoundrel, a drunkard, and a libertine. And an aristocrat, too. At the Camelot court, he plotted, seduced, and stabbed people in the back. Literally. Eventually, he was betrayed himself. And he ended up here, as a common bandit. Or rather, as your handful of coins for his head.
Excellent. I'll await you.
Oh? You managed to extract coherent information from that druid who insists he isn't a druid? Remarkable. In any case, this truly is good news, especially for us. A ritual that works on one menhir should work on all of them. You must bring the tablets to me, not to him. We'll use them in Camelot for many menhirs, ensuring the safety of nearly the whole population of Avalon. If you give them to Maggot, only Cunoct would benefit. Do you really want to doom all of Avalon for the sake of one small town? I'll await your return.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
You shouldn't listen to that lunatic. Every time I see him, he's under the influence of goddess only knows what. I suppose he's right, and the menhir really can be reignited. Then what? This land is dying and barely produces any crops. Menhir or not, I can't see a future for Cunard. It would need a miracle to survive. Relocation would be the best outcome for everyone. So you've seen what happened with your own eyes. I shouldn't. But maybe the menhir's reaction to your arrival was a sign from the All-Mother. Maybe you are someone who can help. You asked me before whose grave it is. I come here because it's a reminder of how I failed those who counted on me, and I should feel sorrow, guilt, something. But the truth is, I lost part of myself long before Maeve was taken. I stand here. I wait for a feeling to appear, and nothing comes to me. Not ever. At the corrupted temple, something happened when I was still a priestess out there. I feel like something was taken from me, ripped from my very soul. And I've been hearing her voice ever since. Lorelia. And it seems you've only scratched the surface of her purpose. You need to return. Speak to her again, but this time ask directly about me. Who am I to her? Why is she calling? There's something she knows. Something I can't piece together alone. I wouldn't ask this of you if it weren't important. Whatever connection I had to Lorelia, it's tied to what I lost at that temple. If you can find that thread and pull it free, perhaps we'll both find the answers we need. If you want to help me, I need you to go to the corrupted temple, find her, find out what she wants from me. Thank you. May the All-Mother watch over you.
Have some spare food or coin? Anything else? Go on, let me reward you. Death is the greatest gift, I assure you. Still alive? How revolting. Let's fix that, shall we? Why do you keep going? Surely you must see how pointless it all is.
Greetings to you, strange soul. You carry a light that doesn't belong to the Sagramor's realm. You're not from here, are you? I fear, then, that you won't be able to grant me absolution. At least not yet. Only a pure soul can bear the sins of another. My soul was once like that. I thought it would be enough to... I don't know what I thought. I've been here for so long. Not just anyone's. I took upon myself the sins of my queen. I had no choice. I swore an oath of loyalty. But if I had known the weight of the Queen's misdeeds... Sometimes I wonder if this is my punishment. A punishment for consorting with someone so corrupt. I don't know. I sought meaning in the All-Mother, pondered the truths of the Red Priests. I searched for a merciful God, but all was silent. Then I came here, for Sagramor, soon to be king, was about to ascend to the pantheon of demigods. And beside him stood the queen, as radiant as dawn, gentle as the light of spring. I swore to serve them until the end of time, yet she desired a true kingdom, regardless of the means. Next, there was the descent into the depths where we now find ourselves. This came to pass at the Queen's behest. How twisted and corrupted must one's soul be to desire something so dreadful, to rule alone over the world of shadows. I was stupid. May be my only solace in this vale of tears. The fungus helps me keep my senses, attuning me to the rhythm of this forsaken kingdom, making me somehow understand. I feel the footsteps of the souls wandering about. I feel their ever unfulfilled needs and desires. The fungus conveys this to me quite clearly. And in a way, I accept the workings of this wretched place. I feel, and perhaps there is another future for this realm. Perhaps if we are all connected here, forming one single organism, it might lighten our burden? Who knows? Apparently, this is what the world looks like without gods. Everything that was meant to be born here was supposed to fulfill a beautiful mission. Instead, it became an endless wandering in the abyss. Sagramor took a wife, a woman whose power no one was aware of, much like her true intentions. And here it is, the kingdom deep in the abyss, with its abysmal king and queen. Scroll. Indeed, I recall seeing druidic sages arriving at the court long ago. I also witnessed powerful acts of magic. Surely the court custodian might know more. But you must forgive me. I cannot provide you with a more specific answer. May goodness and light guide you.
Ugh. Oh. Oh.
Ah, a new guest in our court. Welcome, stranger, to the humble halls of King Sagremore's castle. Are you here to seek an audience with the king and queen? Many are eager to see them, though most are the old regulars. I'm sure their highnesses will be pleased to see a new face. We haven't had many guests of late. Oh, no need to trouble yourself with me, my lord. I am but a simple custodian, a lowly servant of our gracious majesties. Though, if I had performed my duties better, perhaps there wouldn't be so much constant dying. Oh, it's no big deal. We live here in perpetual suspension. Time can't touch us, and it's all thanks to the Queen and her sisters, who decided that would be best for everyone. Well, as long as you don't sin against their majesties. Then you might share my fate, or that of Sir Stygander, who you may have encountered on your way to the castle. Well, I wanted to feel the softness of the royal bed. Yeah, no. Don't look at me like that. It's not what you think. The Queen's honor is intact, at least where I'm concerned. But I happened to be in the chamber when King Sagremore appeared. He wasn't alone, and his companion wasn't the Queen. It was one of the harpist sisters. But shush. The king didn't notice me, but the Queen caught on to my unease. She tried to force me to confess what I had seen. I think she suspected it involved one of the king's indiscretions. In the end, I was the one who paid for his sin. Oh well, it's the lot of servants to bear the burden of their lord's transgressions. Loyalty, of course. Sir Stygander swore to our queen that he would remain faithfully by her side, and that he would take every sin of hers upon his shoulders. That was a very unfortunate pledge, as it later turned out. Now our brave and loyal Sir Stygander is atoning for sins that aren't his. But breaking his vows would be a sin in itself, requiring even more atonement. It's a no-win situation. But such is our fate. Oh, I'm sure they will. But you might have to wait a bit. The king's schedule is completely full for the foreseeable future. And, before you ask, no, there's no way to speed it up. King Sagremore is very particular about treating all his subjects equally. Unless you're aiming to become the court jester, there's not much I can do to help. Though, now that I think about it, perhaps if the Queen's sisters put in a good word for you, you might just get to the front of the line. Oh, that would be Miss Clare and the midwife. Should I elaborate about the royal family in any particular? She's the youngest of the sisters. She used to be so sweet and innocent. But now, well, I shouldn't gossip. I'm already trying to make up for that. Just know that Miss Clare isn't a bad person. She became envious of the Queen's love for the king and ended up chasing after boars who never really returned her feelings. I don't know much more than that. Talking to Miss Clare is rather, difficult. You'll see what I mean. She's a wonderful woman, completely dedicated to family. Her life's mission was to bring a child to the royal couple into this world. She loves all the royal children. Unfortunately, none of them are, suited to inherit our kingdom. You'll be fine, as long as you don't insult her family. I'm glad you asked, my lord. All you need to do is kill me, and the keys to the sisters' chambers will reveal themselves to you. Yes, exactly. It's no big deal. I've died thousands of that's just how it is for me. Ever since Sagramor's kingdom was established, I've been the keeper of the keys to all the chambers in the castle. And with magic, when a spell says, guard at the cost of one's own life, well, it tends to take that phrase quite literally. If I died forever, I wouldn't be able to guard the keys anymore, right? So I come back to life every time someone needs a key from me. That's just how things work around here.
use the restroom. All right.
Who goes there? Are you here to see the children? Oh, my sweet babies. I lost them. I lost them all before they even got here. They scattered, poor things, like dandelions in the wind. The Queen. She wants nothing to do with me. I failed her so terribly that she no longer wishes to see me. I've fallen so far from her good graces. But I will make it right. You'll see. I just need the children here, safe and sound. Maybe when she sees them, even as they are, she will love them just as much as I do. My little flowers, they're all gone. Met their grim fates within these castle walls. They die and die at the hands of those who should have loved them, or through their neglect. Poor little things. They deserved so much better. After all, they were barely more than blood on our sister's white sheets. No, I swear they are here. They are. Last night, I dreamt of our brave Wieland pierced by 100 arrows. 2 nights before, he was swallowed by the water. He never left his mother's womb, yet he calls to me always. But I cannot find him. So I write. I write when he last showed himself to me, so I'd know. So I could go to him if I ever had a moment of peace. Really? You'd do that? And you won't hurt them, will you? Please, I cannot bear to hear their cries anymore. I need them close, so I can watch over them as I was meant to. If I could keep that one promise I made to my sister, perhaps then I could finally know peace. Let me think. Renaud, the Crown Prince, loved to stand on the balcony, gazing down at the gardens, watching the legacy that will never come to be. Little Noah, covered in blood. His mother would wash him again and again, scrubbing endlessly. It feels like he rarely leaves the bathtub. Oh, and Hugo, such a sweet child, sleeping soundly in his cot, sleeping and sleeping, always and forever. He has his favorite lullaby.
No, not Bors. Bors in the letters. The letters to Bors, to beloved. These, all of them, I write. Letters to beloved Bors, I write. I write only letters to Bors, to beloved. Yours, Claire. Sister has a tablet. Once she had it. Once, sister. In Sagramor's arms. Once. Me in Bor's arms. Forever. Yours, Claire. Bor's, my beloved. Once upon a time, there lived a young maiden named Claire. She had 2 sisters, and together they resided in a resplendent castle within a land untouched by the cruelty of time. In this unchanging realm, there was neither the sorrow of endings nor the joy of beginnings. No sunrises, no sunsets, and no seasons to mark the days. Such was the design of the eldest sister, whose insatiable hunger for control bound the kingdom in eternal stillness. She hoarded love and devotion as a dragon hoards treasure. Yet for all her power, her heart remained empty. Cursed to feel nothing for eternity, Claire, the youngest and gentlest of the sisters, moved quietly through the cold, unchanging halls. Her beauty was, too, untouched by age or hardship. Yet unlike her sisters, Claire possessed. Long ago, there lived a maiden named Claire, fair of face and gentle of heart, cursed by her cruel sister to remain imprisoned in a high tower. Forbidden to step beyond its walls or look out of the window, she spent her days weaving a tapestry of the outside world, a world she could glimpse only through the reflection in an enchanted mirror. Yet Claire dared not lift her eyes from the loom, for the curse was absolute. If she ever stopped her weaving to gaze out the window herself, the fragile thread of her life would snap. One day, the mirror revealed a grand procession on the road below. Among them rode a knight clad in gleaming silver armor, a sapphire cape following behind him. His warm eyes and copper hair struck Claire's heart with longing. Unable to resist, she rose and stepped toward the window for a glimpse of the gallant knight. The moment she moved, a terrible pain gripped her chest and the mirror shattered. Claire, knowing the curse had claimed her, fled the tower. She reached the road just as the procession passed, grasped the knight's cape, and collapsed. Sir Bors turned a sudden tug, leapt from his horse and caught her. Her breath grew faint, and she whispered, "Do not grieve, for I am glad to have seen you, my knight." With those words, her spirit departed. Sir Bors wept bitterly, for never had he seen a maiden of such beauty and grace. His heart swelled with both joy and despair, for he knew he would never again love another as he loved the fair and cursed maiden, Claire. In the days of King Sagramor, there lived Bors, a wandering minstrel whose songs were famed for their beauty and sorrow. Among his melodies was one that bore the weight of his heart, the ballad of a lady named Claire. Claire, a noblewoman of unmatched grace, had been betrayed by her jealous sister, who sold her to a rival lord for power. Locked in a distant tower, her pleas for rescue went unheard. But Bors, who had once sung for her in her father's court and fallen deeply in love, learned of her plight and vowed to save her. He journeyed to the castle where she was held and sang beneath its mist-shrouded walls each night, hoping she might hear him. At last, a faint voice joined his song. Claire, her spirit unbroken despite her captivity, determined, Bors devised a daring plan. Each evening he sang in the castle hall, lulling the court into an enchanted trance. When the moment was right, he slipped away to free Claire. Together they fled through shadowed halls, hearts pounding with hope. But as they reached the forest edge, disaster struck. The alarm was raised, and the guards gave chase. Armed only with his lute, Bors faced the guards to protect Claire. In the struggle, he was struck down, his body falling beside his broken lute. Claire was dragged back to the castle, her heart forever bound to the minstrel who had died for her. It was the height of summer when young Bors first laid eyes on the maiden of his heart, working in the fields, his skin bronzed by the sun. He paused as the sound of hooves drew near. A lone maiden approached, her hair shimmering like spun gold, her cheeks rosy and her waist snugly drawn into a spring green corset. While the other peasants bowed their heads, Bors stared unabashedly. Sensing his gaze, the maiden turned sharply, startling her steed. The horse reared and she tumbled from the saddle, straight into Bors's waiting arms. Their eyes met, and in that instant, the maiden felt herself lost. A warmth bloomed upon her cheeks, but a deep foreboding stirred in her stomach, for she knew there would never be another man who could claim her heart so completely. From that day forward, she rode past the fields daily, offering Bors water and sharing quiet moments beneath the shade of a willow tree. Days stretched into nights, and the two surrendered to love. But one day, as the maiden passed the field, her beloved Bors was nowhere to be found. She waited beneath the willow until darkness fell and reluctantly returned to the castle. The next day, and the one after that, she returned. But Bors never did. Summer turned to autumn, and the maiden ceased her rides. She withdrew into the shadowed stillness of her tower, her heart heavy with unending sorrow. Unbeknownst to her, Bors's bones lay bleached and brittle beneath the sun, hidden in the very field where their love had bloomed. For in Sagramor's kingdom, no crime was graver nor punishment swifter than love. I was writing something important. Do you know what it was? Yes, Bors, my former lover. I have fond memories of him. Really? Perhaps that was true once. I longed for my own Sagramor. I craved love, true love. A beloved, not a dog. My dearest Bors, I'm sorry. My sister. I have two sisters. One older and another the eldest. She's the caregiver. She nurtures. She helps. She tries. She wanted Sagramore. She does. She holds the power of the men here. She has everything. She has no desire for love. She wants to rule. Love is not necessary. Power is. Fear is. It's at the very top, above all else. Here. Strange. No, I'm sorry. Enough. She sees.
He's gone. Young Prince Renard. Oh, by the gods, lost for good this time. The midwife will wring my neck with her bare hands. I can't. No, I won't go back to her like this. And the Queen, she'll do worse. Much worse. Have you ever seen her angry? Hopefully not. Oh, yes, of course. Straight into the void. He stood there for a long while, just staring into the well. And then he was gone. He just stepped in like it was the most natural thing in the world. Are you mad? Who would do it? You're not being serious. Oh, surely you don't mean to. Or, no, wait. Better they don't look upon someone heading into a place like that. They might feel disgusted. But I wish you luck. Remember, everything you do is being judged.
Did the midwife send you? Or was it that coward who's supposed to be keeping me under their heel? The firstborn of the king and queen. A proper little princeling. Almost grown, though life has never tested me thanks to the comfort I was raised in. Which is why I'm full of whims. Why I think only of trivialities. Why, I'm just a gilded youth, unable to appreciate what I have. I won't bother listing every one of my vices. Don't take it personally. You're not that special. Nobody is. I just wanted you to leave me alone, but as always, everything in this house proves hopelessly useless. Any form of service, flawed and feeble. They lack competence. Next time, I'll find a deeper despair and an emptier void to hide in. Mother won't be pleased with how miserably the court servants perform their duties. She never handled disobedience. Well then, we can skip pedagogical lectures, as I know you'll force me to return at the end. And later, I'll try to run away again. Spare yourself the Queen's little lapdog. Phew.
You found the young master. Joy, such great joy. I owe you a debt or two. We simple folk, we must stick together. Here, take this. I hope it serves you well. The knife.
Why did you kill me? I didn't want to. I didn't want to be like that. Mum, she used to call me Little Fish sometimes, when she was in a good mood. But when she wasn't, she'd call me Bastard, Misfortune, or Mistake. Once, during a bath, I cried that the water was too hot. So she pushed me fully underwater and held me there until I learned. After that, the water was always cold. Mama is the most important one. She controls everything. Everything rests on her shoulders. I can't disturb her. Father is the king, and usually just sits on the throne. Mama always said he was busy, but he just sits there. Then I was here, sitting in the water, and I never cried again. They are here. All of them. My sweet little petals. I'm so sorry. I should have tried so hard to bring you into this world. But maybe now we can set you free. You will help us, won't you, stranger? My sister's reign must end. It's brought us horror upon horror. All because of her fear and obsession. She thought she could forge fate with power, but she was wrong. Fate is inevitable, and the one she claimed was never hers to begin with. Yet
That's just
we are the
wrong.
ones who suffer the most.
Hello again, my lord. Are you ready for your audience with the king and queen? Nobody knows. The king and queen haven't granted an audience to anyone in years. All these poor, lost souls will never get their turn. Only Stygander and I are aware of the passage of time. The rest are stuck, frozen in the moment. But we're not allowed in the throne room, so we have no idea what's going on with the king and queen. If I were you, I'd be sure to mind your manners and follow every order for your own safety. As you wish. It will open the doors leading to the throne room. Oh, and you might have an occasion to see the royal chapel. Please, don't forget us. Damned for all eternity. break a leg?
Bearer of change, you have been noticed. I was chosen to extend you an invitation to speak. But first, you must let me show you something beautiful. The mycelium. Do you agree? My role in all of this is insignificant. I am but a small part of a greater whole. I am not the one who can give you that insight. You will learn everything during the conversation. I promise that nothing will be hidden from you. Splendid. Your arrival brings me joy. It means this place might have a better future. Welcome. The true natural order, balance, death and life. We have lived together since the dawn of time. Regardless of the decision you make, I will still be, in one form or another. Your arrival has sparked real change in this place. For the first time in centuries, I have no doubt this change will only deepen. But I want you to understand what you will bring about. The curse of this place will be lifted. However, with its disappearance, all the inhabitants of this place will die against their will. There is, however, an alternative. You will go to my home, the place that is my core, and you will take a part of me. When the time is right, you will place me within the body of the unfulfilled King Sagramor. I will take control of this place through the bodies of the royal couple. This is the only way it can be done. The king and queen are inextricably linked to the origin, the present, and the potential future of this place. They must have a part in this. My growth will be slow, but eventually I will encompass everyone. The new kingdom will be a common good. I cannot force this decision upon you. I am not able to threaten you, nor do I wish to. But after you complete your task, this place will die with all its inhabitants. That is all. No more, no less. So then, what is your choice? There will be no other opportunity for this conversation. I don't want to strain Sir Stegender's body for too long. Ah, the faithful penitent. We were fortunate to cross paths. He found peace and was able to partially come to terms with his fate by attuning himself to me. As for me, I gained this vessel through which we can converse. We helped each other greatly.
I do? What should I do? Help this person take control, or do I?
Of course. I won't trouble you any further.
so cruelly? Why did you refuse to simply bow? You could have served me for eternity. Wouldn't that have been beautiful?
Gone, is she? Gone from one eternity straight into another. Oh, how I wish we'd had one more day. A proper one. Marked by the sun setting on us forever. Once, I dreaded it. The relentless passage of time. And now, all that's left is tomorrow, and tomorrow. And tomorrow. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools. The way to dusty death. Now it all ends. The lofty dream, the endless torment, and the fruits of our vanity. What we leave behind is a monument to our own foolishness. There will be no legends told of this place, for it is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And this is for you. The reason for your visit to this cursed court. You may leave now. Your audience is over.
May goodness and light guide you.
No one sneaks up on me.
I'll strike you down. Back to your hovel.
What's wrong with that?
Always a pleasure to see. Good day.
You can see me, hear me. That's not how it's meant to be. I decide who sees, who hears. Yet here you are, unbidden. Why? Ah, Niante, the fractured one. Yes, she feels the void, doesn't she? The emptiness, where her compassion once dwelled. What she cast away? A fragment, a spark. Hers, yet no longer hers. It clings to me now, bound in service to the All-Mother. And does she need it? Truly? Compassion can be a burden, a chain that weighs down the soul. I held it for her because she could not bear it. She gave it to me. Because the All-Mother does not abandon her children. Nianti's compassion is a spark, a light meant to guide her. Without it, she stumbles in darkness. But to reclaim it, she must prove herself. It is not a gift freely given. It must be earned. Is that what she told you? That I stole it like a thief in the night? No. It was her despair, her doubt, that cast it away. I merely caught it. Then she must prove herself worthy. That fragment is steeped in corruption. To return it as it is would destroy her. Take this. It holds what she has lost. Bring it to the All-Mother's altar and cleanse it in her light. Only then will it be safe to return. Go, and tell Nianti this. The fire she extinguished still burns, but only she can decide whether to let it consume her or warm her soul. The All-Mother holds all within prayer. You will find greater wisdom than in all.
You doing okay?
Aurelius for. So, this is it. If it truly is mine, I cannot leave it in this state. If I try to retrieve part of my soul from this thing, it will poison me as much as it heals me. She's right. Surprising, considering the things she's whispered to me all this time. Meet me at the statue of the All-Mother. There, in her light, I will perform the cleansing ritual. You've already done so much for me, but I must ask for one more thing. Your presence. This is something I can't... This isn't something I can face alone. Thank you. The All-Mother's light will reveal the truth, or burn it away. Are you ready? Then let's begin. Oh, hello. Are you real, or just another shadow of this place? My name is Nianti. I don't know how long I've been here, but something's wrong. I don't know why I'm here or why I can't leave. I came to the All-Mother's temple not that long ago, I think. They said I had a gift. They said I had the power to heal. I wanted to use it to help, to serve. But one day something changed. Corruption seeped into the temple, into me. I tried to fight it, to cleanse myself in her light, but I failed. I tried to escape, but I couldn't. And now I'm here. But that can't be the whole story, can it? What? That can't be true. How could I serve when I'm trapped here? How could I help anyone when I'm incomplete? Tell me, what's left of me out there? Is it enough? Needed. Thank you. You've given me the clarity I've lacked for so long. Whatever path I'll take, I'll walk it with purpose. So, this is it's strange. And I feel as I always should have. Compassion, care, hope, all the things I pushed away out of fear. They were... First, you have done more. No, you didn't. The all...
Oh, hello there. Good day.
Well.
Always a pleasure to see you. Hello. I envy you.
Good to see you.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Yeah, just give me 1 sec, okay? Actually, remote should be right over there, bud. Okay? Hey.
Hello. Try.
Hello again.
Always a pleasure to see.
Did you get it turned on, bud? You gotta face it at the TV, but it's on. See, it's to the light. Turn around, just give it a sec. Button. Okay. Alright, everybody. My kids are waking up, so it's time for me to get off so I can take care of their needs. Have yourselves a wonderful day.